Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, y'all. Welcome to God First Christ Gang Media News. Welcome to God First Christ Gang Media News. I am your host, Brian Taylor Bridges. We got a coach here out of high school, a wrestling coach, and he say the weed is out there, it's too high. The weed is getting too expensive out there. He got that loud for that proud. Yep, that's right. I said it. He said he got that loud for that proud. Copyright disclaimer. Under Title 17 USC Sections 107, the allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, and scholarships and research. Fair use is permitted by the copyright statute and might otherwise be infringed. Non-profit, educational, and personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Tips the balance in favor of fair use, y'all. I'm going to go straight on in. Not only do we have to worry about the gunfire and the gunplay that's going on at the school, like Uvalde school shooting we just had. We now having a lot of shootings going on, a lot of mass shootings. So for us as parents, we've been basically concerned with protecting our children at school. Trying to understand if it's going to be a mass shooting at one of these schools that our children go to, or do they have the right alarm systems, or do they have these gun monitor type of portals that you can walk through to see if there are gunfire and any other kids that's bringing guns to school. Now, these are some of the main things that we have to worry about, especially in high school. We have to worry about whether our children gonna come along and somebody's gonna peer pressure them to do the wrong things, possibly do the wrong things like drinking or smoking. But here we have a coach, mind you, a coach who is at the schoolhouse to not only protect the children, but so that he may teach them how to grow up and be not only just wrestling, but good citizens, good people, good individuals, productive members of our society. Because this man is just not just a wrestling coach. He's a high school coach, and he's on a teaching level where he's teaching he also have another job at a different school location. But I'm going straight on into this story because, again, this man name is Brandon Fensel, Brandon Fensel. Now, mind you, this him on his little mug shot. I must say, Brandon Fensel, he looked as high as a kite right then. I mean, I know this man look high. But anyway, Mr. Brandon Fensel, he not only said that the weed is getting high out there in the world, that it costs a lot. But if you're a student and you trying to get you some weed, this man here asked the children to get naked. I said that he was asking the children to get naked. I got that loud for that proud. Now, I don't know what's going on with him, man. But anyway, man, it's real sad, man, for us to have predators like that at the schoolhouse, man. I don't understand how they do these background checks, or maybe a certain group of teachers, like, get, the certain intense background check, and how we not aware that these type of individuals are around our children. Like I said, this man was a high school wrestling coach. You all. But he said, if you all want that loud, I need to see that proud. Mind you, the little victim was only 15 years old. We not sure if that's a boy or a girl, or how many times this man has actually done this, but I'll share the news clip with you all because maybe I can get on another story. I came on a little earlier, but I had to delete my story because I didn't have some facts to share with you all. They seem to have disappeared. So, but I got my another little story. I just went to the one that I was gonna do. I was gonna eventually do 2 or 3 today, but that had got slimmed down. So like I said, I didn't have a particular time to come on as well because I didn't want, to be telling you all that I'd be here for 6 or 7 or 3 or 4 o'clock, and then somehow that don't seem to happen. Then I don't seem like then I'm not a person of my word. So I want to come on and put in some type of work today, and hopefully you all can just reflect on some of these things and see what we can do and come up with to protect our children a little more better. But like I said, I'm going to go back and share the news clip with you all.
Charges for an alleged inappropriate relationship with a student.
Prosecutors say it happened while 24-year-old Brandon Fenzel coached at Divine Child Catholic High School. Victor Williams joins us now live with.
And mind you, this is Catholic high school. I went to Catholic high school, but and none of our coaches over there wasn't about that. Nothing like that. We wasn't even, like I say, man, there's so much going on in this world today, but none of our coaches was enticing us to do nothing like that. Don't do no drinking, no smoking, no none of that. You can't be an athlete and I don't know who he was doing it with, but you can't be an athlete for one and be on all these particular type of drugs, whether it's marijuana, whether it's alcohol, steroids, so forth and so on. This is not something that's healthy for you, on training, and off of training, on season and off of season, in season and out of season, it's not good at all, So, like I said, I don't understand how this man was able to do this, but I'm gonna let y'all go ahead on and
more
finish
on what the coach is accused of doing. Victor?
Yes, Sandra and Grant, these are some pretty serious accusations. Parents are in disbelief, hoping that these are nothing more than allegations.
I just hope to God that this is not true.
Investigators say 24-year-old Divine Child High wrestling coach Brandon Fenzel provided marijuana to a 15-year-old member of the wrestling team in exchange for explicit images and videos. Parent Al Abdallah was surprised to say the least.
As a parent, I've got a 1-year-old, a 15-year-old daughter right there, and a 21-year-old son. We worry about school safety, and it's not something that, as a parent, anyone should have to worry about.
On June.
Definitely not. That's definitely not, that's something that we expect our children to be safe when they go to school. We don't expect them to come home high anyway. We send them to school to learn, to get an education, to, like I say, become productive members in this world. We don't expect, like them to go to school and get shot and not make it home. And we definitely don't expect teachers to be giving our children drugs. This is not right, and, like I said, this man has been arrested, of course. I don't know had he made bond or not, but, we don't need him nowhere teaching ever. I don't, like I say, I don't know how he got the job in the first place, but it looked like he was smiling all happy at this little mug shot. I mean, he actually took a mug shot in his uniform, his little wrestling, his little uniform that he, usually wear during the day. He took his mug shot and he was kind of proud. He didn't seem to be upset. I know them wasn't no tears. He looked like he had just smoked them one. Or they let him smoke one on the way. I don't know what they done, but prayerfully, they'll do a better job at protecting these kids, man. Again, this happened at the Catholic school, and it's called Divine Child's Catholic High School. God First Christ game. We out.